We have a rundown on the history and beauty of Thailand, Vietnam, and Cambodia with travel expert Mark Murphy, who you've seen here before. So let's welcome him back. Good morning, Mark.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Is this a good time, or what is the best time to travel to Southeast Asia if you're thinking about that?
Well, summer's hot, but every time of the year is hot. So it's hotter, hotter. And what's nice about summertime, if it rains, it cools it off. So it's just always hot. You know, you want to be casual.
Right. And what are we talking about for costs for a trip like this?
It depends how you do it. The thing about Asia is when you get on the ground, the hotels are cheap. The food is dirt cheap. It's just getting there that's the challenge. And then if you do something like we're going to give away today, then that's some big bucks. That's luxury. And we're going to give one of your audience members a free trip on AMA Waterways.
All right. Well, let's talk. They want to get to that part. But first, let me tease you a little bit because we're going to tell you about some of the specific areas that are fabulous right now. We're going to start off with the highlights of Thailand.
Yes, yes. So Thailand is the land of smiles. The people are amazing, and it's one of the greatest places I've ever traveled to, and I've been all over the world. So I love it. The food is awesome. You get to eat all sorts of great street food that is amazing.
I was going to ask you, is it safe to eat the street food there? Okay.
Totally. Some countries it's not.
Yeah.
Thailand, very safe.
Okay.
And then I went to a cooking school, and I learned how to cook Thai food, but I needed a little help from my assistant there. And then after eating, I went flying down on a zip line. And what we're showing you here is the diversity of Thailand. Thailand is incredibly diverse. You've got this main city, you have the mountains, you have elephant camps where they rescue elephants and you can walk and train with elephants and become a mahout. And then you can go down to Phuket and see the wonders of sea kayaking and going into a hang, which is basically a hollowed out island, and you go through a cave, but you don't want to look up and have your mouth open because there's bats in the cave.
Really?
And you might get a special treat.
a souvenir.
You don't want that.
Really?
Yeah, but it's a neat experience.
Oh my goodness, already I'm ready to go because
Thailand's
that's just
awesome.
Thailand.
Very diverse, very built for tourism, but also the people are so authentic.
Right, and we love Thai food too.
Yeah.
All right, so what about Vietnam? When you think about Vietnam and of course the war, you think, is that really a place that you want to go visit and tour?
Absolutely. What I love about Vietnam, it's Thailand 50 years ago. So it is undiscovered for many parts. It's raw and it's chaotic. So I think there are more scooters. That's a shot of Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon as we used to call it, and there are almost more scooters than people. I think there's 5 million scooters.
Can you rent a scooter if you go there?
Yeah, I wouldn't advise it.
Oh, really?
No. But then you can also get out and do a boat tour like we did, go to these local markets, and then head up to Hanoi where I kicked the... Anyway, I played badminton against some of the locals, and I'm a giant compared to them, so I won.
What did they think about you playing badminton?
Now, but hold on. Take a look at that shot. That's Ha Long Bay. That's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Picturesque, thousands of islands, and we went out to a fishing village, and I hijacked a boat.
Did you really?
Yeah, I hijacked that boat.
All right, I don't suggest that for you all who are getting ready to plan your trip to Southeast Asia. Don't try and hijack the boat. Only Mark. Okay. And then tell us finally about the beauty of Cambodia.
Well, Cambodia, you see, if Thailand is really rich and diverse, Cambodia is the other end of the spectrum, undeveloped, uncovered, and undiscovered. And Phnom Penh is a vibrant city, but I'll tell you what, again, it's like stepping back in time. And then you have to look at the genocide that took place there because the Killing Fields, the movie The Killing Fields, when you go here, this is the Tuol Sleng Genocide Museum. It was a high school. Those are faces you'll see on the wall of people that were murdered there, the remains of some of those people. So it's just, it just brings chills to you. I get chills right now just talking about it. But I think by history, we move forward, and you have to look at history in order to travel forward, and that's what travel does. But one other thing I did in Cambodia, that's a baby duck embryo. It's called balut. You ate a baby duck embryo? Yeah, they cook the egg in its shell, they steam it, and then they sell them 5 for $1. And dumb guys like me say, hey, what the heck, I'll do it, make a video shot of it.
What did it taste like?
It tasted like chicken. No, I'm kidding. No,
did you like it?
I can't even remember what it tasted like.
Oh, okay.
It freaked me out.
It did, really?
Yeah, it totally freaked me out. I mean, it's a duck with a beak and everything, and you're just eating it.
Okay.
I lost 20 pounds afterwards, so great diet program.
On that note, if you find yourself traveling to the Southeast Asia area, you can also take a cruise along the Mekong River aboard the Lotus. It is an elegant ship with beautiful lounges, panoramic views, exquisitely decorated staterooms, and an unforgettable journey through Vietnam, Cambodia. And like Mark mentioned, for one lucky Facebook fan, we have a 7-night river cruise for 2 get this, worth more than $3,700.
Yeah. Oh, and that's times two. That's times two for this trip. So it's a tremendous trip, and you don't have to eat the baby duck embryo. You can go enjoy, have a great time, and the one thing you can do is you can add on tours. You go up to Hanoi, you can do Ha Long Bay, and all sorts of other great experiences.
Zip lining like you did.
Zip lining, we did. You know, that's Thailand, but this is Vietnam and Cambodia, and it is just a fantastic trip. So thank you to our friends at Ama Waterways for making that available.
All right.
In fact, they just won for Virtuoso, the luxury travel agents. They just won the best luxury river cruise line in the world.
Right.
And we're giving you a free trip.
And trust this guy, he knows what he's talking about. He's the one that sent me to Cancun, Le Blanc Spa and Resort. So I trust what you say.
Le Blanc, I was just there too.
Thank you so much for that. And of course, make sure you go to our Facebook page. And that's not just for you at home, you and our audience. You're available too. So go to our Facebook page for your chance to win this river cruise. Mark, always good to see you.
I love it.
We'll
Thank
see
you
again
Enjoy.
soon.